With Ahsoka less than 2 weeks away and the question about the orange lightsaber still lingering, let's talk about what we know. The Ahsoka trailers show us our first appearance of the orange lightsabers in live action. Baylan Skoll and his apprentice Shin Hati are both wielding the rare blade. The history behind orange kyber is complex in both legends and canon. Baylan and Shin appear to be dark side users, but from the color of their blades, they don't seem to be full-on Sith. We see them both attacking the New Republic and facing off against Sabine and Ahsoka. We do know they are linked to Morgan Elsbeth and Thrawn. Now, whether this alliance is one based on ideals or one of personal gain remains to be seen. So where exactly have we seen orange lightsabers used so far in canon? Our first appearance was by our beloved Cal Kestis, but this could be argued due to the fact that it was being used as a customization option in both Fallen Order and Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Despite what color you chose, the only definite answer we can gain from this is that orange kyber crystals do exist in the current Star Wars canon. Luckily, for those of us who have read Claudia Gray's Master and Apprentice, we may have the best explanation of the orange blade so far. During the novel, Pax Marifer, a so-called independent pilot / jewel thief, discovered what he thought was a deposit of kyber not yet found by the Jedi Order. Pax and his partner Rahara went on to mine the kyber in hopes to make a huge score, but only ended up being disappointed. What they found were actually colon crystals. Being the exact same as kyber on the macro level, microscopically the crystals were completely different. After closer inspection of the crystal, Qui-Gon came to realize the colon had the same heft as kyber and even had some vibrations with the Force. With all of this information, Pax went on to nickname the crystal Fool's Kyber. The four came to meet after the two Jedi, Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, were sent to the moon of Pygel to investigate terrorist activity and assist Rael Averross. Through their continued investigation, they came across a group called the Blackguards, who had personal energy shields that were created from the colon. With these shields, neither Qui-Gon nor Obi-Wan could penetrate them with their lightsabers, and when they would try, the lightsabers would shut off. Without spoiling the story too far for any of you, amid the story, Obi-Wan's lightsaber was tampered with, switching his blue kyber crystal for one of the colon crystals. Without knowing this had happened, Obi-Wan ignited his lightsaber, revealing an orange blade, and attacked a Blackguard wearing one of the shields mentioned before, and the blade was able to pierce the shield. The downside to this being, the blade was nowhere near as powerful as normal kyber and hardly injured the Blackguard, which leaves us with the question, could this colon be brought to the same level as kyber? Colon crystals may carry more importance than that of being able to produce shields and lightsaber blades. In ancient Jedi prophecy, it is quoted, "When the kyber that is not kyber shines forth, the time of prophecy will be at hand." Qui-Gon, being an avid student of the Jedi prophecies thanks to his master Count Dooku, remembers this, and from that we begin into the age of the Chosen One. Being that colon crystals are discussed in the Jedi prophecies, is it possible they have more strength that hasn't been discovered yet? What is so significant about them that once they are found, they bring us into the age of prophecy? It is very possible the full power of Fool's Kyber has yet to be discovered. So what did the orange blades mean in Star Wars Legends? Orange lightsaber blades were most commonly used by Grey Jedi in Legends. Now, Grey Jedi were Force users who walked the tightrope of the Force, dabbling in both light and dark side powers. Now, does this mean that Baylan and Shin are Grey Jedi? That still remains to be seen. Characters we've seen use orange blades in Legends consist of Yaddle, Plo Koon, and even Kyle Katarn. The fascination with kyber crystals and their meanings is something we Star Wars fans have always loved to learn about. Though through current canon, the explanations seem to be pretty straightforward, I hope that we can get some complex manipulation to give us the orange blades. Ahsoka's white sabers are a result of her reverse bleeding the Six Brothers crystals, thus turning them into a bright white that we've come to adore. So could Baylan and Shin have discovered a new way to bleed a crystal? Or is there a more scientific approach? The story and meaning of the orange kyber crystal are still very much up to Dave Filoni to decide, and I think it's safe to say that he will do nothing short of delivering an amazing explanation, bringing the blade into canon fully. Will we see a modification to kyber or colon crystals to create the orange lightsaber blade? Or is it possible that we will see a new type of connection to the Force that can be achieved? Only time will tell, and I think we're heading in the right direction for some incredible storytelling additions. Ahsoka releases on Disney Plus with 2 episodes on August 23rd. We can speculate until that point, but until that point, that is exactly what it is. Speculation. Make sure you leave us a comment below telling us what your favorite lightsaber color is and why, and if you're really in for a discussion, what do you think the explanation is for the orange blades? Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.